It's a very exciting time to be teaching and studying geography at the moment. The world is facing all sorts of problems, and in geography we are studying key problems: climate change, demography, the growth of populations, migration, the movement of populations, inequality, racism and pandemics. We teach the students about these issues and many others, and we also talk about what they can do to get involved themselves to bring change in these areas. In Year 7, we try to give students an exciting introduction to geography. We start off by looking at what a geographer is, and we then go on to look at a number of other interesting issues. Population. How is the world's population changing, and what does this mean for countries, for people, and the future sustainability of the planet? We also look at tropical rainforests and ecosystems, and we have a particular focus on Africa. What is happening in Africa today? How is the continent changing? What are the challenges it faces? And what are the opportunities for the future? In Year 8, we start by looking at tectonics, earthquakes and volcanoes. Where are they found? What causes them? What damage can they do? How can we help people who are affected by these disasters? We also look at Asia. How is this part of the world developing and becoming one of the absolute most important, diverse and exciting parts of the world today? In Year 9, we've started to study some GCSE units of work. We look at development, we look at Nigeria, we look at coasts, we look at climate change. And I'm really pleased to announce that this year we are introducing a new unit of work on the geography of the civil rights movement and the Black Lives Matter movement. We'll take a look at cities where key elements of these movements have taken place, and we'll look at the movement and what's going on in these areas from a geographical perspective. For GCSE Geography, we have an exciting curriculum to follow. We look at a number of issues, including tectonics, earthquakes and volcanoes, weather hazards, hurricanes, ecosystems, tropical rainforests, hot deserts. We also look at a number of really exciting human issues, including international development, with a particular focus on Nigeria, and urbanisation. And we also look at the United Kingdom, both in terms of urban growth and in terms of the development of our economy. On top of that, we of course do field work. We take the students on a residential trip, or we do field work around us here in London to look at a particular issue they will then study and use in their GCSE exams. For A-level geography, students study a number of exciting units of work. We look at changing places, how places change, and the impact that has on people, for employment, for our perspective of places. We also look at water and carbon cycles. We look at hazards, again earthquakes and volcanoes in some detail. We look at hot deserts. We look at urbanisation. And we also look at globalisation and global systems. What is globalisation? How is it impacting our world? And what is the impact of globalisation going to be on the future lives of our students? Again, we have field work, and the students have an independent investigation which involves them asking a key question or looking at a key hypothesis and responding to that, drawing their own conclusions and evaluating the way in which they've conducted their investigation and field work.